Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to the Three-Ring Circus. This game has gotten a lot of buzz pre-Gen Con. It's put out by Devir Games. Unfortunately, I was not able to get to Gen Con this year. I asked a couple friends if they could try and pick it up, and they sold out pretty fast, as you might imagine. Fortunately, their website was up and running through Gen Con weekend. I was able to order it and get it just shortly a week later from Gen Con. So I'm pretty excited to be able to show this off to you. So let's take a look at Three-Ring Circus. When we first open it up, you're going to see your circus tents. There are 4 separate colors. We also have the Barnum mover, which is used as a timer. And let's just open these up and get one out here. Solid feeling pieces, that's for sure. But each person has tents to put out. This is a nice wooden piece. Even from the side, it's got a little bevel edge on it, so it does look like a big top tent. So I do appreciate that. And like I said, there's 4 separate colors in here. I am not sure, for those that deal with color blindness, how well these will show up in contrast. All of them look the same as far as design on the top, so I'm not sure how that'll work out if you have that to consider. Devir Games puts in here, this is one way of not having to print multiple copies, we have multiple rule books. So let me just spread those out for you. And I didn't realize that. It's been a while. I don't know if I own any other Devir games, quite honestly. And I pulled out the first rule book and, well, it wasn't in my native tongue. And I struggled with that at first, and then I realized what I was doing. We have 4 different player boards. They are all identical. So you can see those. They match up with your tents. And you've got your 3 rings, technically rows. I don't know how they could have done it. It would have been cool if they could have done actually 3 rings, but I don't know how you do that. They're trying to keep the profile of this box down, which I do appreciate. It's going to fit on the shelf pretty nicely. Each of the player boards has the solo automa on the back. They are the same as far as I can tell. So you've got your preferred color, which mine is green and not in this, so I have to go with my backup color of red or purple. Purple's not bad. But they all seem to be the same on the back. The game board fits in here quite nicely. I am a little concerned. Anytime I get a board that trifolds like this, I am always a little bit concerned about ripping as I open it, because I never remember how to do it. But let's just see if we can get this open here for you. It's got the different regions and all the different cities. Now, I do have to point out something here that gave me a good chuckle. I'm going to try and not rip the board and just bring it in here for a close-up. I had never expected to get a game. This is the city where I met my wife, Adrian, Michigan, town of about 20,000 people. Never expected to own a board game that had that city. So now, I showed this to my wife. I'm like, got to keep this one. This stays in the collection forever, and we'll see how that flies. Let's just put it that way. Then we get in here. I'm going to reopen this board and just put it off to the side so I can show you something here shortly. We've got 2 stacks of cards. You've got your money card. I'm not sure what that is. This is money card. This must be a ticket card. These are your city cards. Let's see if we can get one of them open here quick. I do like, as I was looking at the rules and watching some of the playthroughs, I like the fact that there's variability. You noticed on the city map, you can kind of see it right here, like with Washington, D.C. There is nothing there, and so you're going to put these cards out there, and it changes the game each time. So, just one of the cards. And it feels decent. This is the size cards. You don't have anything bigger than this in the box, so it certainly feels a decent quality. And you just shuffle that out and randomly put it on each of the larger cities. Let's just see what else is in that pack. So we've got all those. These are end of game scoring, I believe. Some of these then are I think these might be the Automa cards here. That looks like the Automa symbol. And then we get into some of the money cards, which have some bonuses, instant bonuses, and ongoing bonuses. So I'm going to set this down before I drop the entire stack. Then we get into the cardboard. And the cardboard, pretty decent thickness, as you would want from cardboard. And what I like, and this is why I wanted to have the map still out here, I'm going to slide this box out of the way. You know, when you scale games, it's nice, you know, sometimes they'll just say ignore this section or whatever. These guys went the extra mile. And you actually, if you're going to ignore this section, you actually cover it up. And then there's another cardboard piece on the second piece of cardboard down here. And we just completely, granted this is not the one we would ignore if we were doing a game right now, but it completely covers it up, cleans it up. You know, the OCD in me, it's going to get bumped once in a while, so it's always going to have to be adjusted. But I don't know, something about that I really like. It cleans up the board, so now you're only focused on what you need to see and not anything that you're ignoring. I appreciate that. But we have 3 levels of cardboard. These are tokens that you're going to put on the medium-sized cities. They show you some scoring bonuses you get. This is used with the Automa. And let me see if I can get out the last piece here without making a huge mess. Some of the cardboard is falling out. That's okay. It always irks me when I rip the cardboard, so if it falls out, that saves me the trouble. This is the Barnum card, and basically when he gets to a large city, it flips over, tells you that you're going to be doing some of the majority area control scoring at that point. So, but that is the game. It's a small box, small profile box. I appreciate that. It's all going to fit in there, not quite tight, I think. Not exactly sure I'm going to organize it just yet, but I want to thank you for watching. If you enjoy my unboxings, please feel free to subscribe. And until then, I'm excited to get this on the game and visit the greatest show on earth. Have a great day.